जय जय श्री चैतन्य जय नित्यानंद, जय अद्वैत चंद्र जय गौर भक्त वृंदा।
जय जय श्री चैतन्य जय नित्यानंद, जय अद्वैत चंद्र जय गौर भक्त वृंदा।
जय जय श्री चैतन्य जय नित्यानंद, जय अद्वैत चंद्र जय गौर भक्त वृंदा।
जय जय श्री चैतन्य जय नित्यानंद, जय अद्वैत चंद्र जय गौर भक्त वृंदा।
So we will continue from text 143 of chapter 12 Sri Chaitanya Bhagavata. Madhupuri प्राय जन नवदीप पुरी, एक जाति लक्ष लक्ष कहिते न पारी. The city of Navadip was just like Mathura. Millions of people belonging to different castes lived here. Prabhura vihara lagi purvei vidhata, sakala sampurna kari thuile na tatha. For the pleasure of the Lord, the Creator had previously supplied Navadip with all opulences. Purve jena madhupuri karila brahman, sailila kare be Sachidanandan. The son of Sachi now enjoyed the same pastimes that Krishna had previously enjoyed while wandering the streets of Mathura. So we saw exactly like Krishna meeting the washerman, then the tailor, then Kubja, this fragrant fellow, fragrant carrier, then garland maker. Similarly, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu first went to the weaver to collected his cloth, and then he went to Gwala and got some milk and milk product. Then he went to fragrant merchant, and then he went to for garland maker. Then he went to battle knot merchant, and like that. So Mahaprabhu gave mercy to so many people. The son of Sachi now enjoyed the same pastimes that Krishna had previously enjoyed while wandering in the streets of Mathura. Thereafter, Gaura visited the house of a conch merchant who offered the Lord due respect. So there were also conch merchant. Kya hai Sunil? Sunil Reddy, you are a big flop today. हैं? तू भूल गया? हैं? The Lord said, "Dear brother, let me see some beautiful conches. But alas, how will I take? I have no money." Just then the merchant placed a beautiful conch in Nimai's hand and offered him obeisances. "Oh Gosai, take this conch home with you. You may pay me later or not, doesn't matter." That means just looking at the beauty of Nimai, everybody was purchased. They didn't realize he is God, but doesn't matter. Whether you understand God is God, but as long as you have somehow attachment to Him, that is why Krishna comes here, to deliver devotees. Deliver devotees. Normally, when you see a very handsome person, you feel jealousy. Why? This fellow, how he could be so beautiful, right? But here, no. People appreciated Nimai's beauty. And those who appreciated Nimai's beauty, they all got liberated. Pleased by the words of the conch merchant, the Lord glanced mercifully on him and departed. In this way, Lord visited every house in Navadip. For this reason, even today, the residents of Navadip attain the lotus feet of Lord Chaitanya and Lord Nityananda. The Supreme Independent Lord Gaurachandra then went to the house of an astrologer. As the astrologer saw the effulgence of the Lord, he humbly offered obeisances. The Lord asked him, "I have heard that you are a good astrologer. Could you please tell me who I was in previous birth?" Re Baba. This is a very difficult question to be asked. The pious astrologer agreed to the Lord's request and began to chant Gopal mantra within his mind. At that moment, the astrologer saw a beautiful blackish personality with 4 hands holding the conch disc club and lotus flower. His chest was decorated with Srivatsa and the brilliantly effulgent Kaustuba gem. So, today, Chahat Uprati can read.
Hare Krishna, sir. Sir, can we show the text, sir? Commentary. Okay, so translation. The Lord asked.
क्या दिखा रहा भाई तू?
The name. Okay, sorry.
The word Sankha.
Yes, sir. The word Shankha refers to the Panchajanya conch. The word Chakra refers to the Sudarshan Chakra. Gada refers to the Kaumodaki club. And Padma refers to the Srivas lotus. It is stated in the Brahma Vaivarta Puran, behold Lord Hari, who is holding the conch, disc, club and lotus in his 4 hands. His enchanting form is blackish like the new rain cloud. Srivatsa is an Upanga or secondary limb of Lord Vishnu, situated as a white tuft of hair curling clockwise on his chest. Another opinion is given by Bharat Muni in his commentary on the Amar Kosh as follows. The devotees of Krishna accept Srivatsa as a special jewel like Kaustubha, which adorns the chest of the Lord. Kaustubha, the Upanga or secondary limb of Lord Vishnu, is the best of all jewels and is situated on the chest of Vishnu. In the Laghu Bhagavatamrita it is stated, Kaustubhastu Mahateja Koti Surya Samaprabha Idam Kim Uta Vaktavyam Pradipad Atidiptiman. The most effulgent Kaustuba gem is as bright as millions of suns. How can the source of all illumination be compared to a lamp? Hemachandra, the dictionary compiler, has said, Shankhosya Panchajanyonkaha Srivatso Sheshtunandaka Gada Kaumudiki Chapam Sanga Chakram Sudarshanaha Manihi Syamantako Haste Bhujamadhetu Kaustubhaha. The name of Lord Vishnu's conch is Panchajanya. The white hairs on his chest that curl clockwise are called Srivatsa. His sword is called Nandaka. His club is called Kaumoduki. His bow is called Shanga. His disc is called Sudarshan. The jewel in his hand is called Syamantaka. And the jewel on his chest is called Kaustubha.
Beautiful purport. We learnt many things today about Lord's Ayudhas. Of course, we know that Sankha, Chakra, Gada, Padma, but that Sankha is Panchajanya Sankha, Chakra is Sudarshan Chakra, Gada is Kaumodaki club, Padma is Srivasa Padma, and also we heard about Srivasa. Srivasa is a white hair in a clockwise. So this is clockwise. This is anti-clockwise, this is clockwise. So in a clockwise fashion, there is white hairs in the chest of Narayana or Krishna, that is called Srivatsa, and there is Kaustuba jewel in his chest as well, and also there is Samantaka jewel in his hand. So there are many wonderful things we heard that, and when Chaitanya Mahaprabhu went to the astrologer's house,
हाथ में ऐसे पकड़ के।
He might have put on wrist as an armlet. We don't
कितना
know.
बड़ा था?
I have not seen. I have to pray to, because you are asking me, I have to pray to Lord Nrsimhadev. Please show your Samantak jewel to me, so that I can tell there are so many wonderful devotees here, they can hear. So if you all pray that, then maybe Lord will show me. Okay. So the astrologer, as meditated, he saw Chaitanya Mahaprabhu within in the form of Krishna having 4 hands and 4 ayudhas. The astrologer again saw the Lord as an enchanting 2-armed naked child with a string of small bells around his waist and butter in his 2 hands, so as a butter thief. The astrologer saw his worshipable Lord decorated with all symptoms that he had meditated on. He then again saw the 3-fold bending form of the Lord playing on his flute and surrounded on all sides by the gopis who were singing and playing various musical instruments. It is better to become an astrologer like that, and Lord comes and exhibits himself, his divine form to you. After seeing this wonderful vision, the astrologer opened his eyes and saw Gauranga standing before him. Then he again entered into meditation. The astrologer said, "O Bal Gopal, please listen. Quickly show me who this Brahmana was." The astrologer then saw the Lord with a greenish durba grass complexion holding a bow in his hand, sitting on a royal throne, Lord Ram. Thereafter he saw the Lord in the middle of the waters of devastation, that is of course Matsya. He had a wonderful form of boar. He held the earth on his tusk. No, this is the boar form. He then saw the Lord as a Nrsimha. Although he appeared most ferocious, he was the ultimate well-wisher of his devotees. So you see, this astrologer was even more fortunate than so many other devotees. Of course, this astrologer is also must be his eternal associate. Next, he saw the form of Vamana waiting to deceive Bali at his sacrifice. He then saw the form of Matsya happily sporting in the waters of devastation. The pious astrologer then saw the intoxicated form of the Lord Balaram holding a plough and club in his hand. So all the 10 avatars that Jayadeva has composed, he saw. He next saw the form of Jagannath with Balaram on his right and Subhadra in between. In this way, astrologer saw the Lord's various incarnations, but due to Lord's illusory energy, he was unable to ascertain the meaning of what he had seen. The astrologer was struck with wonder and thought, "I think that this Brahmana is expert in the chanting of the mantras. Otherwise, he may be a demigod who has come in disguise as a Brahmana to test me. I see a supernatural effulgence emanating from the body of this Brahmana. Has he come to discredit me?" The Lord smiled and asked the thoughtful astrologer, "Who am I? What did he say? Tell me everything in detail." The astrologer said, "You please go home for now. I will tell you everything in the afternoon after I peacefully chant my mantra." Smiling, the Lord agreed to the astrologer's request and went to the house of his dear devotee Sridhar. So that is Sridhar, Kolovicha Sridhar. And Sridhar was very dear to Lord's heart, and Lord would therefore visit him on various pretexts. Lord would teach Sridhar in the course of their regular conversation, which would last for an hour or two. Can you imagine? Lord is spending every day 1.5 hours with somebody. How dear he must be to him. When Sridhar saw that Nimai had arrived, he offered him obeisance and a place to sit. Sridhar was always peaceful in his behavior, while the Lord enjoyed playing the role of an agitated young man. I think that we should stop here. These beautiful pastimes between Sridhar and Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, we would hear tomorrow. Any question, dear devotees? Anmal obviously saying, how is it that astrologer is able to see all the different forms even though we do not find his description anywhere? Does it mean that Navadev was full of unsung devotees who were all eternal associates of Lord? Yes, obviously there are so many associates were there. But that is not the point. Lord can make and first class idiot into first class Paramahamsas. We do not recognize the inconceivable. When Krishna could send Jara, a hunter means his body must be very abominable. But when Jara was sent personally by Krishna in a spiritual plane back to Godhead, and his body was completely transformed into spiritual body, and Sukadeva Goswami is in ecstasy and telling Maharaj Parikshit, when Jara can be sent to spiritual world in his self-same body, Krishna fools us by giving up a body. So, Lord can do anything. Lord can do anything. So, we should not doubt it. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu has liberated anyone and everyone he wished. Otherwise, what is the meaning of that? He is Swatantra. If he goes by some law, Anmol Avasti didn't perform this much, or he performed this much, if he goes calculating like that, then he is not the absolute truth. Okay? He is absolute truth. And whatever he desires, that is going to happen. He wanted to liberate people left and right, he did it. That's his prerogative.